this class. Obviously, you won't be able to see me in the classroom, although you will hear me. More about that in a little bit. But I'm available for you. Email me, text me through Remind. I'll talk about that in a moment. Now, there's several things that must be accomplished this first week of class, and that's before Saturday, August 21st, 11:59 p.m. They must be accomplished first. You need to take the quiz. There's a course information quiz that you need to take before that time. If you don't, even if you've done other things in the class, the school requires me to put you as a no-show. Now, before you do that, there's a Read Me First, Welcome to American Lit sheet that you should go over. It basically gives you the information for the class. You're welcome to print it out and use it while you take that quiz, but make sure you get that done this very first week. Also, there is a sheet in there for a thing called Remind. This allows me to text you and you to text me to communicate. You don't have to sign up for this, but many students find it very helpful. If there's something going on in the class, if there's a deadline coming up, if there's something that's changed, I can send you a text. You can also text back to me if you have any questions. Certainly, I will also communicate by email, and you can as well, but a lot of students find this very helpful. Now, in the week 1 folder, there's a lecture, and in fact, each week I'm going to try to post the lecture for that material it may not get it in for every week, but post lectures for that. The first week there is a lecture which introduces the material and introduces the course. You're not required to listen to that. You're not required to listen to any of the lectures, but I would strongly recommend that you do listen to that one because it'll give you an overview of what we're trying to accomplish in the course, what needs to be done. That would be very helpful. Each week is generally the semester is divided into weekly modules. All the work for that week needs to be completed by Saturday evening at 11:59 unless there's a very distinct change. Some of you are used to your online work being due on Sunday evening, so realize it's Saturday evening. The quizzes, the discussion boards will not be available after Saturday evening at 11:59. So make sure that you get that done. Now, they're generally, with some exceptions, they're generally 5 parts of the weekly module. Only 2 of those are required, but all 5 are available. The first is the weekly assignment. Of course, I say it's not required. That just tells you what your assignment is for that week. The second is most weeks, in fact, hopefully all weeks, I'll be posting reading helps. These are short 3 to 5 minute audio recordings that will both help you understand the material a little better as you read it, and will also help you prepare for the weekly quiz. Number 3 is the weekly reading quiz. This will be a timed reading quiz, so you only have a certain amount of time to complete that. It will be based on the reading, and as I said, it's often very helpful to listen to the reading helps because that will help you prepare for that. Then, generally most weeks, there's going to be the lecture on the material. Now, you will not be able to listen to the lecture on the material until after you've taken the reading quizzes because some of that information in the reading quizzes is sometimes revealed in the lecture. So you're not required to listen to the lecture, but if you feel like that would be a real help to you, I've included those. These lectures were recorded in the classroom in front of students. And so my goal is to make that information available to you as well. There are certain lectures, at least one or two that I'll ask you to listen to. They would all be helpful, particularly when it comes to your midterm and final, because I'll be talking about some movements and broader subjects that you won't get a full sense of if you just read the material. And then finally, almost every week there'll be a discussion board. That's number 5. You will get a grade for that. You're required to post at least a response in every week's discussion board. And also, you've got to do at least 2 or more original comments. So you need to at least respond to a couple of folks and also start your own conversation. You'll be given a grade on those. Basically, you'll get 100 if you complete. If you do not, that's really going to hurt you in the final context. So the 2 items each week for a grade are the reading quizzes and the discussion board. 30% of your grade will be the average of the weekly quizzes, 30% will be the midterm, 30% will be the final, and 10% will be the activity in the discussion board. So there's quite a bit of work for you to do this first week. Now, for the first week only, I've included the readings so that you'll have those available, because you do have, besides the course information quiz, you also have a quiz on the first set of readings. I've put those in Blackboard. They're not exactly as appears in your book, but I put the material in Blackboard for you to look at. This includes beginning on the novel Huck Finn. However, you need to get your book as soon as possible. This is the only week I'm gonna do that. The syllabus is there. That gives you more detailed information. Be sure and read the welcome sheet. Take your quiz, which will be based on this, and you're welcome to print this out or look at this. This is an open notes quiz. The goal of this quiz is just to make sure that you understand what's required of the course. If you need any additional information, please email me at wteem@gntc.edu, or there's a link in Blackboard for you to email me. Or once you sign up for Remind, you can send me a text. That's probably the best way to reach me, since I'm on several different campuses this fall, and I'll be happy to respond. So we're going to have a great time this semester. I look forward to having you in class. Any questions or anything you need, please let me know. Make sure and get everything you need done during the first week so we can get off to a great start. Thanks again, and I'm looking forward to this semester in talking about American literature.